Thanks for tuning in to Max Gerston's Race Report. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. This is my race report for King of Moto 2015. Went out there and raced it on the Beta 300 two-stroke, had a great time. My bike was running awesome. Down to the racing, how they had it formatted, there was a prologue, and then the final itself, which was just a 3-hour race with like 13 or 15 mile loops. So the prologue, we started off, and you know, me, Graffunder, and Hacker were going back and forth a bunch of times on our two-strokes, spitting rocks at each other, running into lappers, falling down cliffs. Ended up coming down to me and Garfunkel at the end there. We like pretty much had a drag race to the finish. I actually won the prologue. It didn't really mean anything. I just got to pick where I was gonna start first. There was about an hour and a half between the prologue and the start of the main race, and lined them up, and dead engine start. Bring brrr! We all go just flying up this hill, like must have been 40 of us at a time going up this same hill. Brrr! By the time we all got to the top of the hill and filtered through, I think I was like 3rd or 4th, and it was like Haker, Graffunder, Wally, and then me. And I'm like, oh boy, you know, I'm behind Wally. Like, dude, I gotta be careful because you never know what Wally's gonna do. Was able to sneak around Waldo. It was like chaos, like on that first lap. Like we were all lost. You know, we had our GPSs, so we're like looking down at our GPS like this, like burr, 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 burr. And like Trail Tech GPS really worked well, but I didn't have very much practice with it, so it was still a little difficult. Plus, I'm a little slow, you know, so when it comes to something with a screen, it's a little tough for me to get that through my head. But second lap, we basically had the whole loop memorized. Like first and second lap, I pretty much conserved my energy. I wanted to stay strong, stay tight. And coming in the third lap, dude, I just wanted to catch those guys really, really bad. So I put my head down, and I think Colton was way out there, and then I want to say Graffunder was like 4 or 5 minutes ahead of me, and I just put my head down, and I tried to catch him, and I did. I ended up catching him on the last hill climb, which was just this super gnarly hill climb. You basically start in this canyon, work your way all the way up, do a little switchback, burr, 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 try to get by a couple lappers, and then there's this one little hill climb spot, and it's like you go like, burr, and it's like a double step ledge. And if you don't nail it just right, it's one-way trip to Loop Out City. I was able to nail it the first couple laps, but now that Garfunkel was in front of me, now I'm like feeling the pressure, and I'm trying to catch this son of a bitch so I can pass him before the finish, and he nailed it pretty good. And then I'm like, all right, here we go, I just rolled right into it. Got up there, I was like kind of stuck like this, looped my bike out, come crashing down. Luckily my bike was like on the waterfall, so I'm like high-siding my bike down like this. I get all low, push my bike up, over. So it was like this, I'm like coming all the way up and over. By the time I got going again, he was far enough ahead where I wasn't able to catch back up, and you know, it ended up Haker won. Good job to you, Colton. You rode like a boss. Corey got 2nd and I got 3rd. So, you know, all in all, I'm happy. My Beta two-stroke was awesome. The thing ran great. Plus, I just love making two-stroke noises. As far as the course was concerned, I mean, there was the biggest, gnarliest uphills, rocky, up bullshit you could ever imagine. And, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, you're just like fighting the bike the whole way up it, you know, not because of the bike, it's because of the terrain. So much different terrain that goes into this race. You can't just go into this race being a one-dimensional rider. You gotta be, for the most part, a well-rounded rider everywhere. Jimmy Lewis did a great job putting the event together. I don't know how Jimbo does it on a 04 200, and he's like all old and stuff, but he seems to do it just fine, so good for you, Jimbo. Other than that, the helicopter was really, really close to us, man. Like we were riding and racing, and I mean, it felt like he was 10 feet off the ground. He was so close to the ground that the wind was so strong from the helicopter that when I would like lift my front end up in a section to adjust like where my front end is, it would like blow my tire out from underneath. You know, those full-grown helicopters, those things are a different story than those little drones, but all in all, the race was great, had a good time. Huge thanks out to my sponsors, Beta, Climb, FMF, Stillwell Performance, everybody, you know, Hammer Nutrition, Rad Wheels, Recluse, CD Boots, Kenda Tires. Everybody, thank you guys so much. Really appreciate all the love. And this mustache right here, you guys can hate on all you want. Anything less than this probably wouldn't have finished that race. You need every bit of manliness you can get out there. You know, I shaved this morning, so that's why I have this little bit of beard. Otherwise, it'd be obviously like down to here. So, good times.